Long time no see. So we're going to be doing a PSA return. Let me get this tripod set up here. I'm going to be doing a pretty big PSA return. And this is going to be, I think, 143 cards. And it's primarily Topps Chrome Metazoo. Okay, there we go. We're live now. Okay. So we're going to be doing a PSA return, primarily Topps Chrome Metazoo. I was kind of surprised by these grades. Honestly, I thought a lot of them were pretty low. A lot of 8s and 9s in here for the Topps Chrome cards specifically. There's also a lot of just regular Metazoo stuff in here, just first edition, second edition, etc. So, as always, link in the description box below to my eBay page when this video is over. If you're interested in any of these slabs that you see in this video, they will be for sale as soon as this live stream ends. Okay. So like I said, I think we're going to get straight into it. So first off, a Loveland Frogman regular refractor. This one receiving a 9. Now, a lot of these cards had really bad centering, and I know that Topps cards are a little bit harder to grade because of the corners being sharper. But there are definitely a lot of 9s in here. It definitely will be interesting, Mega Zalara. Another Loveland Frogman refractor, this one receiving a 9. See, I can't tell if it's because of the surface. I don't know if there's like a fingerprint or smudge on there or something. The centering really doesn't look too bad on these to me. Like, I don't see any major issues with this that stand out like right away that I would think would make this a 9. But this grader was pretty harsh. And then I sent in another submission with this that was a Yu-Gi-Oh submission, and I got the grades back for that today. And that was also, I think, a pretty harsh grader. Okay, there we go. There's our first 10. Loveland Frogman, refractor PSA 10. But look, what's the difference between this one and this one? If anything, I feel like the centering looks a little bit better on the 9. Yeah, I really don't know. But everybody's been wondering what it's going to be like to grade these Topps Chrome cards. Is it going to be easy to grade, hard to grade, good grades, bad grades? So far, I think they're pretty tough to grade. So there's a first edition Chessie receiving a 10. So that can at least stack up the 10 stack a little bit higher. Babe the Blue Ox. Nice. I don't have this in a 10, actually. First edition Babe the Blue Ox receiving a 10. Very nice. So I'll probably start a stack here of cards that are going in my personal collection and then cards that are duplicates that'll go on eBay. Ooh, Loveland Frogman first edition gets a 9. That's unfortunate. Like I said, I think this was a really tough grader for no reason. I don't know why that got a 9. Maybe the centering from top to bottom is a little bit off. Ooh, a 6. What the hell? Dungavin Hooter. This is from the Cryptid Nation first edition release event decks. This is one of the promos that you could get. For some reason, getting a 6. The centering's not great from left to right or top to bottom. There's got to be more damage than that, though, for it to get a 6. I don't know, man. Oh, I see. There's like a dent on the back of the actual card right there. I didn't see that. I didn't see that when I sent it in. That's why it got a 6. That and probably the centering combined. Mothman. So I sent in a few of these, just regular Mothman, not refractors, just regular Chrome Mothman. This one getting a 9, unfortunately. Okay, finally, there's our second Topps Chrome PSA 10. A regular Mothman, the alternate art, which would be number 116. Very nice looking card. I don't think we're going to see too many of these in this submission, if I recall correctly. Mothman Refractor, unfortunately receiving a 9. I really wanted to get a 10. on one of these refractors, but I don't think, I can't remember if we got a 10 on any of the refractors or not for the Mothman. I don't think we did. Like I said, there's a lot of cards in the submission. Now these, I was surprised by these as well. The Cryptid Camera Mothmans. I sent in quite a few Cryptid Cam, I think Frogman and Mothman in this submission. And I don't think any of them got a 10, but people were saying that these cards are a lot easier to grade, and there's a lot, I guess, less chance for damage. The centering is usually better. The surface is a little bit more durable than the surface of a regular Chrome card. But for some reason, Cryptid Cam Mothman only receiving a PSA 9. I really don't see anything wrong with it. Centering looks fine. Fortunately, I've got a couple more submissions that are full of Mothmans and refractors and Cryptid Cams that hopefully I get a different grader and have a little bit better luck. Dungavin Hooter, again, this one getting a 9. What's up, Mr. Sly? And another PSA 10 for the alternate art Mothman number 116. So I think that's the first duplicate 10 that we've gotten so far. So that one will be an eBay 10. Let's get out some more from this big box here. This isn't the only box, by the way. Yeah, Mr. Sly, I'll give you a recap of the 10s. We're only getting started. This is just the first box. There's another big box and 2 more smaller boxes. But as far as the 10s go, so far we've gotten a 10 on the regular Mothman, first edition Babe the Blue Ox in a 10, first edition Chessie in a 10, and a refractor Loveland Frogman in a 10 so far. There's a lot of cool stuff in here. I think, like I said, it's about 143 cards, I believe. So pretty good size submission. All Metazoo, mostly Topps Chrome, but there's some other random Metazoo stuff in here too. Okay, so Chaos Crystal, first edition, unfortunately receiving a 9. Again, tough grades in this submission. There's our first PSA 10 on the Dungavin Hooter, so that's pretty good. Put these back face down. So that'll go in my personal collection because I don't have one of those yet. Damn, a 9 on the Nightfall Wendigo. Is there a print line or something? I just think this was a tough grader. I mean, the centering, I think, from left to right's a little off. This is a lot thinner than that. I don't know, man. Topps cards are known for roller marks. I think the graders look for them at this point. That could be why. Because I think the regular Metazoo cards in this submission, for the most part, did a lot better on average than the Chrome. And as I say that, I'm getting nothing but 9s. Chaos Crystal first edition in a 9. Again, I don't, unless there's a print line that I'm not seeing. I don't think the centering, because when I kind of screen these cards before I send them in, I mostly check for centering and print lines, and if there's any obvious like surface damage that would make it grade really low. And I kind of give the cards a quick look over, and I always sort out the cards where I think the centering looks bad, or if there's a print line, I don't even bother sending it anymore. So these were the best of all the first edition Cryptid Nation cards that I had that I didn't see any real issues with. So I'm kind of surprised to see that many of them getting a 9. Okay, nice. There's a PSA 10 first edition on the Loveland Frogman. Very nice. But see, even on that, though, from top to bottom, that centering doesn't look great. But somehow that one gets a 10. I don't know. I think it's odd. Sam Sinclair, first edition, for some reason receiving a 9. I'm trying to see if I can see a print line on there. Again, I mean, I don't see any major issues with the centering. But Sam getting a 9. So if you guys are looking for PSA 9s of some Metazoo cards, my eBay will be fully stocked. Okay, there we go. Nice. This will be a nice one to add to my personal collection. Gassian Dietha. This is a Cryptid Nation release event deck promo. Receiving a 10. Very cool looking card. I think one of the first dragon character cards that Metazoo released. Very cool. And there's another one, but this time it's a 9. But still, I think this is a really cool looking card. One of my favorite. I think it is my favorite of the release event, the first edition release event promos. Another 9 on Gassian Dietha. And another 9 on Gasyanditha. Come on. There we go. Finally, there's a PSA 10 for the Gasyanditha. There's a duplicate, so that one will go on eBay. So far, we only have 2 10s that I want to put on eBay so far. All the other ones are going to the personal collection. There's another 9. Oh, there we go. There's a Loveland Frogman. What's the HL stand for? Did it say that on the other one? Have I never noticed that before? What's the Loveland Frogman? I guess hollow? I guess they just abbreviated hollow to HL. I feel like it doesn't say that on my other Loveland Frogman cards. Because I've got a couple more of these that I graded a while ago, and I'm pretty sure it just says hollow in full text. Interesting. I definitely haven't noticed that HL on any of the other ones that I have. Let's see, the Gasyanditha. Yeah, it says hollow. Interesting. Okay. Okay, there we go. Another Babe the Blue Ox PSA 10. Again, it says hollow, not abbreviated. Oh, this is a duplicate, isn't it? So I've got one for me, and I've got one for you now. So this will go in the eBay stack. Nice. Ooh, a Chessie, but this one receiving a 9. We already got a 10. Oh, I can see that centering's pretty bad. Okay, Piazza Burn. First edition. Do I already have one in my display case over there? I do. So that might be the duplicate. I think I got a couple more in here, though. We'll see. I think I sent a few Piazzas. Ooh, ouch. Wilderness Prism Aura. Receiving a 7. There's got to be some kind of surface damage or a dent or something. Honestly, though, I can't even see a print line on this prism beam. Oh, well. Oh, man, that is rough. I was really hoping to get a 10 on this. This is still going to go in my personal collection. I love the Loveland Frogman. This is the Water Tower promo from the Loveland Frogman Festival here in Loveland, Ohio. For some reason, receiving a 9. Man. Whoever graded this batch of cards did not like me. Okay, there we go. Sam Sinclair 10. I don't think I have a Sam in my collection right now, so this will be in the collection pile. Loveland Frogman Refractor receiving an 8. Is there damage on the card? Oh, no, that's just part of the design. I was going to say that. Top to bottom centering on back is kind of weird. Yeah, I guess the centering's not great. Another 8 with some definite, that's some very visible bad centering from left to right. But man, this one getting a 9. I have a feeling we're not going to get a 10 of this other refractor. So I'm going to move one of these to my collection pile so I don't forget. Because I want to at least keep a 9. Gasyanditha 10. Did I already pull a duplicate Gasyanditha? I did. Okay. We'll start a third stack of 10s for more duplicates. And a Dungarvan Hooter 6. So I guess that one probably has some damage on the back too. Oh yeah, I see a little dent right there. I don't know if you guys can see that or not. Yep. That'll do it. That will do it. All right. Damn, a 9 on a second edition Hollow Mothman. Ouch. First edition reverse Hollow Mothman receiving a 10. I think I do need this for my collection, possibly. Okay, there we go. Prismora PSA 10, beautiful, very nice. Very nice. Such a beautiful card. Glad to have that in a 10. Ooh, there we go. Duplicate. Another Prismora in a 10. Love to see it. There we go. First edition Mothman, PSA 10. Never get tired of seeing the first edition Mothman in a PSA 10. Such a beautiful card. Iconic Metazoo character. Reverse Hollow Nightfall Mothman, some reason receiving a 9. Second edition Mothman again, full hollow, 9. Loveland Frogman, damn, another 9. On the Refractor Frogman. X-Fractor Loveland Frogman receiving a 9, unfortunately. I still have hope, though, because like I said, I think I've got like 4 or 5 more orders at PSA right now that are just nothing but Topps Chrome. And in each of those orders, there's multiple X-Fractor Frogmen, Mothman, Cryptid Cams, all the same stuff that you're seeing here. I've sent over and over and over again. So hopefully on one of those submissions, I'll get a better grader. Second edition Mothman, PSA 10. Reverse, by the way. The population of second edition Mothman PSA 10s is super high. Yes, I'm surprised that it looks like I sent 3 full hollow second edition Mothman, and they all got 9s. Another Loveland Frogman Refractor receiving a 9, so you guys can see a pattern here. On almost every refractor that I've sent, we're getting 9s. And there we go. Another PSA 10 Prismora. Can't be mad at that. I think there's one more card in this box. And it's a Dungavin Hooter and a PSA 10. So I think that's our first duplicate of a Dungavin Hooter 10. Not bad. All right, so that's the first box out of the way. Let's go to the second big box here. There we go. This tape that they use is always a little bit of a pain in the ass to cut through. Big box number 2. Pretty good sized submission. I do really enjoy the live stream unboxings of some of these bigger submissions. I hope you guys enjoy it too. I think it's entertaining to see how, which cards people grade and what grades they end up getting and why. And if like a certain set seems to grade worse than another set, I think it's interesting to watch that kind of stuff. All right, let's start with this stack here. Looks like a good Topps Chromie stack. Okay, our first Mothman Refractor receiving a 9. Like I said, I'm fairly certain that I don't think any of the Mothman Refractors came back a 10. I don't think. There's a possibility. But I remember glancing over these Topps Chrome grades because I was so curious on how they would do and being very disappointed by what I saw. So here's a regular Mothman receiving a 9. I just wanted to get kind of a general feel when I looked at the thing on how well these were going to do. And all I saw was 8, 9, 8, 9, 8, 9, and then like the occasional 10 scattered in there. Another 9. There we go. There's a PSA 10 of the regular Chrome Mothman. So I think we got the alt art in a PSA 10 before. So this one should be going to the personal collection. A Mishi Pishu PSA 9. Chupacabra First Edition PSA 9. This is certainly an aggressive... There we go. There's a 10. So there's one for you guys. That one will be on eBay. When this stream is over, I'll put a link to my eBay in the description below. Oh, there's another 10. Okay. So we got 3 of those in a 10. That's not too bad. but still not a refractor moth. And there's a 9. Back to the 9s. What's your guys' price prediction just right out of the gate on some of these just regular Mothmen? Just a regular Mothman chrome in a PSA 10. Not a refractor, not an X-fractor. What do you think they'll sell for just right out of the gate? I'm gonna guess that the initial few Mothmen will probably go for $100 in a 10. Especially if it seems like they're gonna be if this is gonna be the trend and it's hard to get a 10. I think they might settle around 60 to 70 1-ounce gold. I agree. Maybe someone has already been selling them. I haven't really been checking the sold listings of graded top stuff yet. Because I've been waiting for so long to get my stuff back. Ouch, an 8. Another 9. I'm going to have a lot of listing to do when this video is over. Damn, a first edition moth and a 9. And I see why. There's a big old print line right up top. That's my bad. I missed that. I was just going to ask about prices. It's my first time watching a PSA return video. Really interesting. Oh, man, I really wanted this to get a 10, too. The Valentine's Day plushie promo, the Valentine's Day Mothman. Getting a 9, unfortunately. Damn, the 2 promos that I really wanted to keep in my personal collection, that Water Tower promo and that Valentine's one, both got a 9. There we go. There's a Chupacabra in a 10. I don't believe I have a first edition Chupacabra currently in my graded first edition collection, so that'll be good. And there's a Mishi Pishu in a 10. Wild 7. Another Chupacabra in a 9. Ouch. Second edition Mothman Reverse getting an 8. Nightfall Mothman getting a 9. The Mothmen are not having very much luck in this submission. There we go. There's another PSA 10 Prismora. So at least the Prismoras are doing good. For a card that has that much holofoil on it, there's a lot of chance for something to go wrong. Second edition Moth, PSA 9 again. Yikes. Another Gassian Ditha. I wonder what this goes for in a PSA 10. I graded a lot of these because I never see them pop up on eBay graded. So I thought I could fix that and add some to the population. Loveland Frogman First Edition in a 9. Wilderness Bigfoot Hollow, PSA 10. I believe I already have one of these in my personal collection, though. So that'll be an eBay. Damn, Grim Reaper Nightfall. They hammered my Nightfall cards. My Nightfall Moth got a 9. My Nightfall Wendigo got a 9. And now the Grim Reaper getting a 9. They don't want the Nightfall to win. There we go. A nice little Snipe First Edition Wilderness Hollow. PSA 10. I do believe I already have a Snipe in my collection, too. Stone Man I don't have. This is one of the Wild 7 cards I wanted to add to my collection. Stone Man gets a PSA 10. So at least the Wilderness is doing pretty good. I mean, those Prismoras and all these Wild 7 cards are getting 10s. Not too bad. Okay, I guess I spoke too soon. Wilderness Awful getting a 7. There's got to be some kind of mark or something on that. Oh, how did I miss this? Look at the centering on the back. And on the front. Yeah, that was definitely my bad on, on sending that one in. I feel like maybe I just sent in every Awful. Sam Sinclair getting a 9. First edition. Hodag getting a 10, which I believe I do have a PSA 10 Hodag in my first edition collection, so this will be on eBay. Awful, there we go. There's an awful and a 10, which I do already have several awfuls in my collection. And there's another Wilderness Bigfoot. This one, for some reason, getting a 9, though. Stone Man, getting another Stone Man and a 10, okay. So at least the cheapest set that I graded here, Wilderness, seems to be doing pretty good. There's a second edition Reverse Hollow Mothman and a 10. And another Nightfall card getting a 9, Reverse Hollow Nightfall Mothman. Looks like we're back to some chrome here. These refractors are just beautiful cards to look at. This one, unfortunately, receiving an 8. And another 8 for the original Mothman number 45. The original Mothman artwork for Topps. And here is the duration of this final big box. We still got 2 little boxes left, though. We're not done yet. Mishi Pishu and a 10 again. Okay. Piazza Bird and a 10 again. Okay. Dragon of Oconto Falls getting a 9. Nice Flatwoods Monster. Looks like they abbreviated that. I don't like that. Receiving a 10. I don't have one of these yet in my personal collection, so that's good. I was trying to really just fill out the rest of, you can see back there, my graded collection back there. Those are 2 in my cases, and I've got a couple more over there. But you can see that bottom row is a lot of my, every time I put my finger, it unfocuses it. But that bottom row over there is a lot of my first edition Cryptid Nation stuff. So I'm really just trying to, with this submission, I was trying to fill out my PSA 10 collection of first edition cards. There's an awful getting an 8. There's another awful getting a 10. Another Mishi Pishu getting a 10. Dragon of Oconto Falls getting a 9. Dragon of Oconto Falls finally getting a 10. My phone is like going crazy with motion notifications out front. I think there's a bunch of raccoons. I think that's what Beans is out there barking at. Another Dragon of Oconto Falls 10. So if you guys are looking to pick up some Wilderness 10s, looks like we're going to have quite a few. Another Dragon of Oconto Falls 10. Okay. And, okay, there we go. Nice. Another Wendigo PSA 10. Very cool. All right, which one of these is the bigger? This seems heavier than this one. I wonder why they did 2 little boxes instead of one big one that just wasn't going to be all the way full. All right. On to the first little box of the submission. Hodag 9, first edition. Loveland Frogman 9, first edition. Power Up Red, first edition PSA 10. What's up, Team Rocket Rob? There we go. Bigfoot Hollow first edition PSA 10. I've already got one of these, so that'll go to eBay. Gasian Deetha and a 9. I guess I submitted quite a few of those Gassies. Thoughts on Sam Sulik? I have no idea what that is. Mothman 9. Mothman 9. I was going to say, there should be a lot more Topps Chrome in here, so I guess we're getting back to the Chrome. Mothman 9. Certainly no shortage of Mothman 9s in here. Sam Sinclair 10. Nice. Another Sam Sinclair first edition PSA 10. Okay. It's not bad. Bigfoot 9 from Wilderness. Bigfoot 10 from Wilderness. Hostile just signed him. I'll have to check him out. He's a bodybuilder. Is he an open guy or a 212 guy or what? Bigfoot 9. Loveland Frogman 9. 21-year-old monster. Oconto Falls 9. Stoneman 10. Again, Wilderness seems to be outperforming all the other sets in terms of quality control. 10 for an Awful from Wilderness. Mothman Refractor 9, Alt Art. And another Mothman Refractor 9. So let's get to this last small box here. I'm going to have to open this to the side because I'm sure the packing slip is in this smallest box with all my personal info on it. Oh, there's not very many cards in here. All right, guys, let's finish up this stream here. And like I said, everything will be available on my eBay, which will be linked in the description of this video when it ends. And I'm going to start listing as soon as I end this stream. So the final cards here. Cryptid Cam, Loveland Frogman, receiving a 9, unfortunately. Cryptid Cam, Mothman. Ooh, ouch, receiving an 8. Why, though? Can't catch a break. 8. Man. Cryptid Cam Moth receiving a 9 again. Come on, PSA. Another 9. Mothman Refractor Alt Art receiving a 9. And finally, to end on a 9. Seems very fitting. So that's going to wrap it up, guys. I hope you enjoyed this PSA return. I just got my 64-card PSA return shipped out to me, so that might be here this week. So I'll probably do another PSA live before the end of the week. So if you guys enjoy these, there will be that. Thank you guys for watching. I hope to see you guys pick up some of these cards on my eBay. Nick Strength and Pokemon signing out.